Hi, this is Linda Robert. Bonjour, Linda Robert ici. This is Saturday evening. I'm chilling out in my living room, and my thought for this video, week 5, I think, we're going to talk about decluttering. And the reason we're talking about decluttering is when I was talking to one of my guest speakers. As you know, I'm putting a teleseries together, and the lady that I was talking to today, she's from England, and we were talking about the concept of decluttering and creating space, and that could either be physical space or emotional space. So that prompted me to start decluttering. I started taking a look at my room, my office space, and looked at the patterns that I had, and I looked at the materials that I had, and I decided to start putting it together to give it away. I put an ad on Kijiji, and I also put it on Facebook, and I'm more than likely will be getting rid of the some of the fabric tomorrow. But it also started me to think. I had written an article about decluttering a few years ago, and I'd like to read that to you. The article goes like this. Well, here I am in the middle of my move to Ottawa. So this must have been about eight years ago that I wrote this. I'm getting rid of things such as bed, couch bed, dishes, dressers. Each of the items has a memory attached to it. Some are good, some are neutral, and some aren't good. It's the most difficult thing to do, to get rid of, to give away, to throw away, to declutter. I can't stand choosing what to keep and what to give away. I guess it's like memories. Which ones do I keep remembering, keep holding on to, and which ones do I get rid of or transform into a different memory? Like the old end table that belonged to my grandmother. I'm keeping it, and I will more than likely transform it by refinishing it and painting it. I've noticed that every time I get rid of things, I sooner or later accumulate other things. I gave some to nonprofit agencies. Nope, I'll just go back. When I sold my house a few years ago, I got rid of many things. I gave some to nonprofit agencies such as daycares, Women's Center, the YWCA, St. Vincent de Paul's, and I brought lots to the dump. I had to, since I was moving to a much smaller apartment. And when I moved from that small apartment in Kirkland Lake, I got rid of things again, and I had to buy certain things, but not others. So I'm realizing that all of these material things are sellable, givables, and throwables. So why do I suffer so much when it comes to getting rid of memories? I have a tendency to hang on to what ifs, holding on to thoughts of having to spend money later to purchase these things, when the bottom line is that I can deal with situations as they present themselves. I do not own these things. They were loaned to me, and I will give them back. I will recycle them so that someone else can now use them. When I start with a clean slate, I notice a sense of freedom. I'm free to purchase new. I'm free to travel. I'm free from clutter. And I can create new memories, new clutter until I get rid of again. Think about it. What are you holding on to? What material things are you not ready to give away? And what emotional things have you kept under lock that no one, not even you, remember the combination number? Maybe it's time to refresh your memory. Face the fear of seeing all the dust, the mold, and the crap that accumulated over the years, and start cleaning it up. Once the first layer of dirt is off, you'll notice that the colors are different, but not exactly bright. You'll feel the same when you finally start accepting your emotional clutter. Sure, it will be painful, so scary that you'll want to lock yourself into your closet and not get out. But that's where support comes in. Enlist a professional helper to help you sort through what to keep and what to give away. Take it one piece at a time. Take it slow. You'll see you'll eventually start feeling lighter, almost like you're floating. You won't have the heavy weight holding you down. You'll be happier, smiling. Wow, you actually do have a smile. People will notice it and will tell you. You'll feel great because you emptied your closet and your inner closet. You've gotten rid of things that didn't fit you anymore, that were too baggy, too ugly, that didn't belong. You're not that person anymore. You've lost weight. Now it's time to buy new clothes, to build new memories. Go ahead, shop around a bit. What clothes do you want to purchase and keep this time? What type of memories do you want to accumulate? So as I'm reading this article, which was written about 8 years ago, I'm challenging you to think of some of the clutter that you're holding on to, and that could be either physical clutter or emotional clutter. What is it that you're holding on to that you've been wanting to get rid of for a long time? What you can do is start little by little, room by room, and challenge yourself to get rid of it. Sometimes journaling helps a lot as well as you're going through the decluttering process. One thing that I want to do to help you is to challenge you, and I'm going to set this up for next week. Next week, which is February 7th and 8th, I think, I'm going to put it on my Facebook. I'm also going to put it on the video of the week that we're going to have one day. I'll include the whole weekend to declutter. So start thinking about what you want to get rid of. Start thinking about it now. And next weekend, we're going to start putting that into action. Next weekend, we're going to take time to declutter, to bring it to, the Salvation Army, or to just drop it off, or to put an ad on Kijiji, or to put it on Facebook, especially for the physical things that you want to get rid of. I think once you've gotten rid of some physical things, you're going to start feeling lighter. I know when I got rid of when I made the decision, I should say, to get rid of those patterns that I've had for years, and to get rid of the material that I've had for years, it brought a sense of openness to me. It brought a sense of clearing up, because sewing has been a big part of my life, especially when I was in my younger years, when I used to sew for my kids, and when my granddaughter was really young too. But it isn't a priority anymore. And when I look at those patterns, and when I look at those fabrics that I have, it reminds me of what isn't, as opposed to thinking of what is. So as opposed to thinking of negative, I want to focus on positive. I want to create space for the possibilities. So I'm going to challenge you to think in that terms as well. We want to make this the most awesomest year ever. So the first things you want to do is start emptying out, decluttering, open up space. Some people call it purging. Call it whatever you want. It means clearing out stuff physically or emotionally so that other space is created eventually in time, and sometimes it's fairly quickly as well. So on that note, I'm going to sign off. This is Linda Rabat, the also known as the Solution Lady, providing you the solutions to help you connect to your life. And for more information, you can visit me on my website at www.thesolutionlady.com or www.lindagrobert.com. I'm also working on that French seminar that I promised you last week. I'm going to have it together in about another 2 weeks, and I'll keep you posted. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.